What's going on, guys? It is October 18th, 2022, and as the title suggests, we are giving away the profile and order flow course. So I had alluded to this last week. I mentioned something along the lines of giving out a gift to my followers, and that's what this is. This is me putting, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but art in the public domain. It's not art that the course is phenomenal, right? It's a course that helps you build a foundation, but it's art in the sense, or rather it's public domain in the sense that I did not create these things. These things were around before I was, right? I am not the creator, the discoverer of order flow or market profile. I had just put together a course that was curated very well and helped a lot of people. But we're giving it away now. And there are no catches. There are no strings attached. And because of that, some people are going to think, oh, well, it's free. Well, maybe it's not worth anything. Well, then don't take advantage of it. What can I tell you? I started giving this away for free, honestly, a long time ago. So this course has been around for almost 4 years now. In its original form, it had a few more modules than it currently does. It included some generalist modules, some modules that are very basic, baby pips-ish, but we ended up whittling it down to only the profile and order flow portion. I didn't want to be or didn't want to create a course to help someone learn how to trade from the ground up. It was never my interest. The purpose of creating the course initially is similar to why I ended up giving it away for free for the last year plus. People would constantly contact me or comment on posts about profile, footprint, CVD, you name it. And there's no way for me to attend to all of those individual messages. At this point in my life, maybe if I was younger, if I didn't have as many things going on, if I wasn't married, kid on the way, it'd be a different story. But I just can't do that. So I ultimately started giving the course away on the side. Now we're making the course completely free. Again, no strings attached. You don't have to jump through any hoops. I will just say we do share products and exchanges from time to time. Phemex is one of them. We share people that we're not affiliated with that might have certain products that I think are worth highlighting, whether that's like journaling software or order flow platforms. We do appreciate, obviously, if you give them a look, but again, you're not required to. We're just giving this course away. The best way I could put it is this is not something that is mine to begin with. And I mentioned that, art is in the public domain after a certain point. I'm not saying that this is art. I think this is a phenomenal course for someone to get involved using profile and using footprints and understanding those two things and beginning to synthesize them and to create some kind of approach to the market. But by no means am I saying that it's the best course for profile and order flow. I will tell you that a lot of very popular traders on crypto Twitter, a lot of them got their start with this course, and a lot of them supplemented their trading with this course. But I do think that there's something to be said for courses in general, just being, they're just curated, right? It's public knowledge that is curated and packaged in an easy to digest format, and one might differ from the next in terms of how well it's organized and how well it's communicated, who is doing the oration and describing these concepts. Obviously, you could have the same subject with two completely different teachers and have two completely different outcomes in someone's ability to retain that information. So I do think there's something to be said for people being able to teach, right? I don't know if that's me, honestly. I think that this is a good course, but I'm a trader first and foremost. Always have been. But I do think this is a good course to get started with. And we're just giving it away. So if you've ever seen this chart, right? If you've ever seen, something along the lines of this, if you've ever seen this, where we're looking at footprints, or if you're looking at CVD or Delta broken down this way, and you've commented on my Twitter and you've said, what the hell am I looking at? Well, you have no excuse now. The course is completely free. All you have to do is go to, and this is the original post that I put up, all you have to do is go to www.blockroots.com and go to start learning. And that's it. Once you enter your email address, create a password, you'll have complete access to the course. It's pretty easy to navigate. There are some basic modules just to cover the basics very quickly. Again, this is a course that you should use to build a foundation. There are probably a bunch of other courses that have thousands of hours worth of material, but I promise you that's not going to make much of a difference. You're going to develop the most by learning how the market moves, right? Why these tools are beneficial, and then beginning to develop your own nuance, right? Or beginning to spend time observing the market using these tools and looking through this sort of lens. And it's going to be the screen time that matters. It's not going to be the amount of time that you spend watching lessons. At a certain point, you're going to realize that you just have to do it on your own, right? But I do think that this course is a phenomenal foundation. There's a lot of information in this course. I don't want to undersell it by any means. But in no way are you just going to take this course and suddenly be a profitable trader. But that's it. I'm going to leave this video on the YouTube. And if anyone ever has any questions, I am just going to send a link to this video. And I just want to reiterate, there's no strings attached. Yes, we charged for this for a while. I honestly gave away, I would say, almost all of the money that we made from this course in some form of charity over the course of the bull market, whether it was to specific charities that I'd publicly asked about on Twitter, whether it was to people that were in my DMs that needed help. But this course did not make us a lot of money by any means. This is not how we made our income. We make our income by actually trading in these markets. Josh has a little bit of a different approach than I do, but our bread and butter is actually hitting the buy or sell button. It's not selling the course, and hopefully that's communicated a little bit more clearly by us giving this away for free. And again, there are going to be people, I don't know if I mentioned this, but there is something to be said for, I don't have anything against people charging for trading content. I don't believe in signal services. There's a ton of reasons why. I could get into that, but I don't feel like it. I've probably went on diatribes about this before. But I do think there's something to be said for trading courses, good teachers, good groups. I think that if you're going to put together a bunch of good content, you have a right to charge for it. I know that people are going to think, okay, it's free, so is there any value to it? And I would just say that it would be a mistake for you to think that with this course. This course has been held in high regard by, again, I'm not going to toot our own horn, but by many people that are well-known traders within this market, and again, got their start using it or supplemented their current approach to using it. And there's a couple people that currently trade and have gotten prop jobs after beginning to build some kind of foundation with this as well. So take advantage of it, honestly, because again, I didn't create these concepts. They are just curated in what I think is a really good format. And that's that. So as a reminder, the course is at www.blockroots.com. Right now, for some reason, you have to type in the www. I know you don't always have to type that in, but if you just type in blockroots.com now, for some reason, it's not directing to the website and it's coming up with an error. But take advantage of it. And like I said, we would appreciate if you check out our partners, if you check out Phemex. Again, though, there's no requirement. Okay, by all means, you find an exchange that you like, trade on that exchange. That's the best thing that you can do, right? Is to go with your own gut and use things that you enjoy using. But that's that, guys. Short video, to the point. If anyone asks me from this point moving forward any basic questions, don't be alarmed or taken back if I don't take the time to answer them. And I literally just send you a link to the course. I think there are over 100 videos. Some people have finished in a week. Some people are, they spend a long time taking the course. Most people take it more than once. but I think it's a phenomenal place to start. All right. Until next time.